On the outside, I feel like it seems like I have all my things together, but in the inside, it never feels like that. I think one of the things that helped me break through the noise, and for anybody out there who's a young entrepreneur, I didn't really know exactly what I wanted to do right away. And the thing that I was very passionate about was beauty. At that time, blogging was very new, and it was all about fashion bloggers. And when I was starting, everybody was like, what are you doing? Like, why are you talking about beauty? Nobody does that. Everybody talks about fashion. Like, we take photos, we post them online. Why are you posting about beauty? You're gonna be out of a job. You're a makeup artist. You're gonna be out of a job. And it was funny because I didn't know exactly where I was going to go, but I kind of identified some gaps. And then I identified, like, if I look at the gap and I look at, like, within the gap, how can I create, like, micro gaps and have a little bit of a focus? And for me at the time, it was, I was a makeup artist, I was loving lashes, and I saw an opportunity to create, a brand around that. And then, I think that's a huge opportunity for people out there. It's like, what is the gap and how can I fill it and be really passionate about it and, and kind of make a plan around that. And that's kind of what I did. I just focused on gaps.
Right, and content is such a big part of what you do, and now you've got over 50 million followers. That's a lot. But something I find really interesting about the content that you post is a lot of it is not actually you. A lot of it is user-generated. Can you talk a little bit about why you've decided to pursue that path in content?
It's funny because I say that a lot, right? I'm like, it's funny. Everything's funny. One of the reasons why we decided to do that was it's not about me. And it shouldn't always be about me and what my perception of beauty is. Beauty is something that each and every single one of us have, and we articulate that, and it means something to us. So, I kind of bounced around. Do I kind of, make the content from my perspective, or do I share what everybody is doing that is interesting? And what we ended up settling on, which I think was really important for our brand, to make it something that was a little bit more democratized, something that was for everyone. And so we decided to use user-generated content for that reason. It's when we first launched the blog, it was hudabeauty.com, where beauty is shared. And it wasn't about my perception of beauty. It wasn't about any single perception. It was about all beauty being shared. And that's something that I think we've held true, and user-generated content is one way that we do that. And also, we get to support people.